I've got an eye for presentation. I know exactly what to do. It's time for Manga Dex upload or children's book. Let's get into the rules and just the explanation of this. So what I have is 8 titles. These 8 titles could either be something that I found on Manga Dex or something that I found by Googling children's book.
So, for the people that may not know, MangaDex is a website with Japanese manga.
Yeah, and just about anything that you can think of is uploaded there. People will just pull out all the stops to get their shitty little comic book on MangaDex.
Nice.
And recently it finally came back up and enabled uploading again, so I'm like finally able to get into this. So yeah, what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to go down the list. I'm going to present the title to you 3, and you're going to, just debate what you think it's going to be, and then present your choices, and if you're right, you get a point. And we're going to figure out who is the best knower at the end.
Okay, so it's competitive, but like we don't have to choose the same. Like we're each scored.
Yeah, you don't
separately.
have to choose the same.
Okay, gotcha.
You can just argue with each other to figure out like how you wanna choose.
All right, I like this.
All right, yeah. Let me just get started with the first one. We'll start out with the simplest title first. The title is Bungo.
Bungo. Children's book or manga?
I'm gonna say manga.
I'm gonna say children's book.
All right. What do you think, Scorpy?
This is hard.
I don't read a lot of manga, but Bungo sounds like kid stuff.
I'm
to
gonna
me.
say manga.
All right, we got the final answers. Ballp and Scorpy manga and Trog children's book.
Yep.
Well, I'm sorry to say, Trog, but you are the first to die because
wow.
this is a manga.
What is it about? You gotta explain.
Yeah, so I did like a brief look over of like what these things were about since I didn't bother to check what the children's books were about, but yeah, Bungo is about high schoolers, I guess, that are just having a showdown with each other, trying to become pro baseball players.
Oh.
But it's called Bungo?
Yeah, it's called Bungo. I think the main character's name is Bungo.
Is it like a translation error?
In a town with no baseball team, young Bungo spends his days throwing the ball he received as a gift against a wall until Yukio Noda, Japanese representative youth baseball player, appears before him and an unexpected showdown ensues.
Bungo.
So yeah, it's a baseball rivalry between Bungo and Yukio Noda.
Why does the other guy have a normal name?
Bungo doesn't even get a last name.
No, he's just Bungo. I imagine he looks like a clown.
I don't know. I assume the picture of him is the thumbnail, and he looks pretty normal.
Well, I'm disappointed
anyways,
on all fronts,
that's the first one. So far, Balp and Scorpy got 1 point. Trog still got zilch. But anyways, we're gonna get into
at the bottom.
We're gonna get into the next title here. This next title number 2, is Her Special Seat. What do you think?
I'm gonna say children's book.
See, this time I'm gonna say manga.
And feel free to discuss amongst yourselves, like, any ideas you're having. There's cooperation and competition.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a children's book because, like...
It sounds like instructional, not instructional, but like...
Exactly. Like it's too instructional, right? Like it's not like, princess versus vampire throne of the Holy Order. It's like, what was it called again, Log?
Her special
seat.
Yeah, Her Special Seat. It's like, it's probably a book about like dinner table manners. Like, ooh, this is your seat, and
I feel like I'm just taking dinner. I feel like like my brain tells me to take the option that almost seems less likely because I always feel like it's going to be a gotcha. So it's like while I agree with your reasoning why it could be a children's book, I think because it seems more obviously a children's book than it than it is a manga. He's trying to trick me here.
All right. So, do we have final answers from everybody?
I'm gonna say manga. I'm gonna say manga.
I'm gonna stay with children's book.
No, Balp, you changed your answer. You thought it was a children's book.
All right, which one do you want, Balp?
I want to say it's manga.
Wait, but you said it was children's book before.
I'm starting to doubt myself.
Okay, fine.
Okay. So, Balp and Trog manga, Scorpy children's book?
Yeah.
All right. It is a manga.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
All right. So, right now, we got Balp pulling in front and Trog making his first point.
All right.
So, Her Special Seat, I thought was like a super weird-ass title.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's a one-shot about a monster girl who goes to the restaurant and eats a lot.
All right.
And that's all I cared to figure out.
I can see that.
I was absolutely right, but just like completely different genre.
Yeah, exactly. Same concept, just a different execution.
All right. I'm glad that this is like not super easy for you guys. I was worried that it might be too easy for people to figure out.
No, to be honest, I feel like both of the ones you've said so far could easily have gone either way.
Okay. That's good. Let's keep up that pulse pounding competition. The next
I'm waiting for these to get hard. I want the next one to be like
already been
crazy.
Hard.
The next one is I'll meet you in your dream. And I feel like that's something that Tiber Septim would say in Oblivion, but that's the title.
Ooh.
So that.
Oh, man.
So it's either a children's book about loss or it's a manga.
I don't know about that.
I assumed it was a children's book about going to sleep.
Yeah, I thought that's honestly where I was going. I'm gonna go. I'm going with children's book.
It's either a children's book about loss or it's a manga about like two boys falling in love or something.
Man, you're extrapolating a lot.
Yeah, I know. Balp has like some Nostradamus level insight through titles alone.
I'm on Nosferatu effects.
I'm going children's book, and while I don't think that it's what Balp said about a child dealing with loss, I do think it's probably about like help, some sort of like nursery rhyme type beat where they're trying to help a kid go to sleep. That's what I'm thinking.
I'm thinking the same thing, but then and I feel like as like a manga title, it would be too obvious of a title. Like that sounds like a scary like Freddy Krueger manga or something.
Oh wow! That brings up a good point though. I didn't even think about maybe it's like a horror angle, like a Freddy Krueger type. Ooh, I'm gonna stick with children's book though.
Bedtime book.
The way I see it is like manga titles are always like either obvious or crazy. Like if it's a romance manga, it'll be like, my dear sweetheart, or I want to yank on your dick like an old timey toilet flush, like or something like that.
All right, I would definitely read a manga called "I Want to Yank on Your Dick Like an Old Timey Toilet Flush," but that would not be very good for this game because it would certainly not be a children's novel.
Yeah, that would be. It would really have to be one option.
I'm genuinely at a loss because is this just a milquetoast manga title about like, people falling in love or something and seeing each other in their dreams, or is this like a kid's book about bedtime or loss? I still maintain that theory that it's about what? Kids need to know about death.
Well, they do. I just think it's
sure, man. But I'm not sure that that's what that.
It's a very
would
interesting
be
way
about.
to present it to kids.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna say children's book. I'm gonna go with the crowd.
All right. So everybody said children's book?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you were all right.
Yeah.
Y'all get that 1 point.
All right.
So everything stays the same. Balp's still in the lead.
It didn't matter.
But yeah, I wasn't too sure about that one. It's honestly like getting a list of children's books is a lot harder than getting a list of manga.
Can you not just like look on Amazon, like children's book?
Yeah, I mean, I did, but it's like the thing with Amazon is that it doesn't know what a children's book is.
What?
And it will just tell you, like, children's book, ages 0 to 2. Did you mean Percy Jackson and the Olympians by Rick Riordan?
Oh yeah, so many 2-year-olds are reading Percy Jackson.
But
Gifted children.
Damn, you should try to look up a synopsis for these children's books because I really want to know what that one's about.
I bet it's just like about going to sleep. Like you gotta like kids don't like sleeping, so.
But anyways,
kids like sleeping.
Moving on, we're getting to our fourth title, the halfway point.
Okay.
Is there going to be an upset in the rankings?
Okay.
All right. The fourth title, You're So Cool.
Is that
shit?
Is that YOU''RE?
Yeah.
Is there any misspelling in the title? Okay.
There's no misspelling.
All right.
Okay. I'm locking my answer in children's book.
Ooh, you're confident. What gives you this confidence, Balp?
Balp had that book.
Yeah, he's seen it.
I don't know. I just I don't know. Why not? Why? Yeah,
I feel like whenever Balp like has immediately come up with a justification in his head, he immediately waffles on his pick, and then this time when he like locks it instantly, he's like, I don't know, it just feels right.
Yeah, honestly, like
that
I don't
gut
know.
Feeling.
I'm kind of leaning towards children's book too, to be honest. But no, you know what? I'm going manga. And I'm going manga because I feel like, I'll be honest, I don't read manga, but from the stereotypes in my head, I feel like there's a lot of manga that has to do with like high school kids, like interpersonal drama type stuff. I feel like You're So Cool is probably a manga about like some unpopular girl who like
becomes an idol.
Yeah, become like a popular kid, or maybe it's like a dark manga about like the unpopular girl has to like go, she like murders someone or something. I don't know. I don't read manga.
My gut tells me there's a kid's book about,
about Superman,
making sure
about Batman,
about kids not like, making sure kids don't get bullied. So it's like, nah, you're cool. Fuck the bullies or something.
I'm thinking manga because I imagine in my head like a 90s manga about like a bunch of like people with like Matrix sunglasses who are solving crimes or some shit, like and it's called You're So Cool, and they like run on walls and shit. I feel like that
would be great. I like Scorpy's justification way better than mine.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
All right, give us the answer.
So final entries: Balp children's book, Scorpion Trog manga.
Yeah.
Balp, you fucked up.
Oh
yes.
shit! Yes.
It's a manga. It's a manga. The score has been evened out.
Oh my god.
3 points for everybody, right? 3 points. Yes, 3.
I've completely lost track. Hopefully somebody at home is keeping score.
I just knew Scorpion and Trog were one behind Balp.
Okay, perfect then.
All right.
Then we all have 3 points. We're all tied up.
Anyways, so the description. Trog was pretty close, honestly.
Yeah. I was
Everyone dreams about Sung Ha, the perfect prince, the shining star of the school. Chasing after the perfect prince is definitely not easy. For Non-Woo, Sung Ha was just a dream far, far away. Sometimes dreams exist to come true. But when Non-Woo's dream comes true, it comes at an expensive price. Who knew the perfect prince was actually a big jerk? And, I'm able to see these pictures of the covers. I guess there's a separate upload for the Polish translation of You're So Cool, and it has the volume 6 as the thumbnail. And this dude, I'm assuming he's the perfect prince. He's fucking huge. He's built like he's built like a skinny Terminator.
What? Is it like really tall?
Yeah, he's really tall. Like his head is small, but his
made out of
but it's
robot
like his
parts, glowing
but it's like
red
his
eyes.
shoulder to shoulder width is just like 3 times the size of his actual head.
That's
I don't know.
I'm glad I got it. So
I guess that's cool.
I'm invested now. I want to win. Now that it's all tied up.
It's all tied up. We're halfway there.
Halfway there, and it's neck and neck. So let's get into the next one. The fifth title. The fifth title is Uncle Cool.
Oh. My immediate gut reaction was Kids Book. I don't know if I should go with that or not. Uncle Cool.
What would a kid's book called Uncle Cool be?
Japan. Okay. I'm gonna lock in children's book. Because Japan's declining birth rate. No one has uncles. So.
Oh my god, it's okay. See, my gut instinct was children's book, but I feel like a kid's book that was like about uncles I feel like the title would be worded differently. Like it would be My Cool Uncle, not Uncle Cool.
Yeah. I'm leaning towards manga, but only because I had the exact same mental image, except this time I was an uncle with Matrix sunglasses. So,
well, it should be noted that your idea was not correct for You're So Cool.
So there's always a chance
Uncle
it could be
Cool.
about Uncle Cool.
So it's Uncle Cool. Okay. Shit. Well,
I'm gonna go. Ooh, this one I feel like this one's the hardest one yet. I'm gonna go.
But like
manga.
children's book, but like children's book, Uncle.
I think the
you're
wording
right.
of the title just doesn't make sense for a kid's book. Like
I feel like it's too confusing for a kid's book. I think it's a manga.
I changed my mind. It's manga.
I think the
think we're
wording
all
of the
saying
title.
manga.
Yeah.
All three manga?
Yeah.
Well, nobody's pulling ahead this round, I guess. We're all going to pick the same answer. So.
Yep. Well, either way, you are all right.
Yes.
Uncle Cool is a manga.
All right.
Let's bring up the page
Is it
for
actually
Uncle
about
Cool.
an uncle?
Uncle who's cool.
Hold on. The search for new manga decks is really weird. Like, I keep typing in Uncle Cool and it keeps showing me One Punch Man.
I think Uncle Cool is a manga about somebody has an uncle and they think that they're lame, but then it turns out that their uncle is like a professional esports player who's really good at fictional Counter-Strike. And so they're like, what? My uncle is a professional video game player? That's so cool.
You know, like, looking at this thumbnail and then looking at the description, there's definitely not an uncle in this
Oh, well, shit.
comic. Like,
I guess I'm
Whoa.
wrong.
a dramatic, hilarious, and timid girl caught the eye of a grim-looking man. And, you know, I see a man in the thumbnail, and he looks like he's 20. You know, so
I mean, 20 can be a man.
Maybe
That's fine.
Maybe they're a spy, like the man from Uncle.
she keeps her
yes.
cool despite being frightened. On the other hand, this man actually has a completely different side of him. Let's witness as this hilarious love story unfolds between two distinctly different characters. I feel like this is kind of like a sales page, a sales pitch, rather than a description.
Uncle's an acronym. It's like the man from Uncle. I'm calling it. You're
Yeah,
a spy.
It might be about the band Uncle. Who knows?
Oh.
But no,
Yeah.
it's
But
not
anyways.
because Log just said what it was about. Sounds a bit
Anyways,
shit.
that's Uncle Cool. Unfortunately, this one wasn't about Matrix glasses, people running on walls.
I would rather read Bungo than Uncle Cool. I don't really care for Uncle Cool. Bungo sounded more interesting.
I'd read a Matrix manga. I want that now.
But that's not what it's about. It's not. Scorpy made that up. Nothing has been about the Matrix.
Scorpio, you need to have a call with the Wachowskis.
Let's see if the future holds any. Let's see if the future holds any wall running for us. So we're gonna get to the sixth one. The sixth one: How to Be Cool in the Third Grade.
Oh, I'm gonna say kids
Oh,
book. I'm saying
shit.
kids book.
This one I feel like is surprisingly also very difficult. How to be cool in the third grade?
Yep.
Kids book.
But why?
I'm leaning towards kids book as well.
Would a kid's book be that specific, though?
I don't think
Yeah,
the
I
book
think
itself
so.
is about third grade, but I think that's just the title of it. It's probably just generally how to be cool in school or some shit.
Yeah, I could see this being. It's like diary. It reminds me of like Diary of a Wimpy Kid or something. Like here's just
Yeah.
like a title. Like maybe the book isn't. I don't think that this is an instructional kids book about how to be cool in the third grade. But I also feel like I'm leaning away from manga because I feel like I don't like whenever I think of like characters in manga, it's usually at least middle school age. I can't think of any anime that's like about elementary school kids. I feel like that's a little bit too young.
I mean, Pokemon is about an elementary school kid, right?
Ah, shit. No, you're right. Well, wait, is Ash Ketchum not like 13? I don't know how old
he's 10.
He's 10?
Ash Ketchum is 10.
All right. Well,
nothing makes sense.
That's not third grade though. That's like 5th grade.
Kids in Japan they get to just leave the house and never come back.
Either way, I'm sticking with children's book.
I don't know. There's all sorts of titles out there.
Okay, I'm gonna guess children's book, but I have this sneaking suspicion that we're wrong, and it's a manga about being like a 3rd grade teacher that has to like be cool, or else the kids think he's lame or something.
It's an isekai about somebody being sent back in time to when they were in 3rd grade. I'm sticking with kids book.
An isekai about being sent back to the 3rd grade, but you didn't die. You just got sent back.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, I'm gonna say kids book.
Yeah, what did you say, Scorpy?
I said kids book.
Okay. Yeah, you guys all got it. It's a kid's book.
Yes.
I was trying like this one was like super obvious, but I decided to just throw it in for fun because on Manga Dex I just typed in the word cool and started going down the list, and I was like, all right, well I just want to include a kid's book that has the word cool in it.
I think here's the thing. Even you said it was obvious. While I picked the right answer, I could definitely see a manga being called How to Be Cool in 3rd grade. I think the only thing, like I said, that threw it off was it being specific to 3rd grade. I feel like that's a little young for a manga.
Yeah, it is. That's kind of true, but like for some of these, yeah, it's just like most of the time you don't even realize it because like people don't say the ages.
Yeah, that's
these things.
true.
But it's like, all right, well, Ash Ketchum, he's 10 years old or whatever, and it's just like, oh, this character looks like Superman, but he's 13.
Yeah, exactly.
Stuff like that.
That classic trope of drawing assumedly children as people that look twice to 3 times their age.
But anyways, we're getting close to the end here, and it's still tied.
It is still tied.
Will this be the one to finally break the tie?
We have to decide to not all pick the same answer, or else we're just nobody's gonna win.
This next one, the 7th title. I choose to calm my anger.
I choose to calm my anger? Is that what that was?
Book. Kids book.
I choose to calm my anger.
Kids book.
Damn. What makes you so sure?
Because I feel like a manga would not be about being calm.
It's too boring for a manga.
Yeah, I feel like it would probably be a book about getting a kid to stop being angry or something. Like
I agree with Scorpy. I'm also gonna say kids book because like it's not that's too real. That's not edgy enough to be a manga. Like that is a real life skill, like how to not be angry with yourself or with those around you. That is something that they would teach a kid, but like an anime character, a manga character would be like, yeah, my rage powers are increasing or some shit like that.
Well, I guess this is where we're going to branch paths because I think I'm going to go with manga because it sounds to me like a title that was translated from another language. It sounds like just like the way that it is, and not that people don't write kids books in other languages, but I mean manga is generally going to be from Japan, so I feel like it's manga for me.
I'm not gonna change my answer, but damn, you have a good point.
That's a good point, yeah, but I can't. I feel like the realistic, gut reaction, the realistic answer would be that. There's always a possibility, but
okay, lay it on us.
All right, final answers: Balp and Scorpy, children's book, Trog, manga.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately for Trog, it is in fact a children's book.
Oh,
no!
I knew it.
Oh,
So
I thought my reasoning was sound, but I knew there was a chance.
Anime characters want to be angry. They need to like go Super Saiyan or like unlock their like inner chi or whatever.
Sure, but I mean, there's a lot of manga that's just about like, I don't know, relationships and stuff. I don't know. I stick by my reasoning. I didn't just pick the opposite to make it more interesting. I legitimately thought that the wording of the title sounded strange to me as a children's book.
Yeah, that is specifically why I chose it.
Yeah, it sounds foreign to my ears.
But that's it. Now Scorpion and Balp are in the lead. So there's 2 people tied for first, 1 person tied for second. What's going to happen at the end?
Who knows?
Tied with Trog.
What's going to happen at the end? We got 1 title left.
Oh boy. Me and Bob can't agree on this one then.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
The final title. The Duck of Mr. Fredward.
Oh, shit.
Damn. Oh, no.
Okay, can you repeat that one more time?
The Duck of Mr. Fredward.
Oh, shit.
The Duck of Mr. Fredward.
I'm leaning towards kids' book.
I'm gonna say kids' book, and if it's a manga, I need a synopsis ASAP.
I'm leaning towards kids' book because maybe this just shows what my view of manga is. But I'm like, how cool could a duck be? Like that's not not like
all manga's gotta be cool.
That's not cool. Like I can't imagine like a duck kicking ass. Like
if it doesn't have Matrix wall running, then why the fuck are you making it?
Why would they even write it? Who cares?
Yeah.
That's tough. I think that I'm going with manga because if I don't, then the contest doesn't mean anything. I'm locked into manga because
I don't think we're actually. It's like whose line? The points I don't think matter here.
No, all right, hang on. I'll come up with a justification.
It could be like some sort of mystery manga or something. Like
I'll come up with a justification. I think it's a manga because ducks are cool and Scorpy's wrong, and you could write a manga about a duck.
Yeah, it's either that or it's like some like the title of like Nancy Drew like solving a mystery, like the mystery of the duck of Mr. Puddington or whatever it was called.
Of all the fake English names I've heard of in manga, Fredworth is not one of them.
Not Fredworth, Fredward.
Fredward is not one of them. So like, that sounds too. I don't know. I can't see it. I'm gonna say children's book.
I'm going with manga.
Yeah. Oh, I could switch and then win. But if me and Bob, yeah, I'll stay on kids' book. I think.
I just want to be right.
Okay. So we have Balp and Scorpio on children's book and Trog on manga.
Yep.
That's the final answers.
Oh my god, we're gonna end up with a 3-way tie.
All right. Okay, you're not changing, Scorpio?
No.
Okay. So here it is. The dramatic finish. The Duck of Mr. Fredward is a manga.
Fuck.
I knew it.
What?
God damn it. I fucking should have changed.
Yeah, it is a manga.
What?
I thought that one was a bit of patented Logmore trickery.
I fucking know.
I mean, you gotta give us a fucking synopsis.
Today I wasn't even sure if I was gonna like do this or not. But then I was like just searching through the recent uploads and I saw the Duck of Mr. Fredward and I was okay. I gotta do it.
You got the closer.
Okay, so following the scandal involving his...
It's a duck that wall runs and shoots guns.
Yeah,
that'd be fucking
Matrix
awesome.
Duck.
Following the scandal involving his latest work, famous suspense novelist Kevin Fredward retires to the countryside to escape the media and the demands of city life. He posts a wanted ad for a new housekeeper who should come knocking at his door, but Rosemary, a talking duck.
Are you
As wise
serious?
as she is competent, Rosemary soon becomes a permanent part of Kevin's life. Under Rosemary's guidance, Kevin takes the steps to stop running from his past in order to change himself and his future.
Whenever you read the first half of that synopsis, I was not ready for the second half. I thought it was going to be like, guy moves out to the country, gets a pet duck, and like learns something about life through caring for an animal. I did not expect.
It's the other way
the duck is a
around.
major character because it can talk. It is a talking
It can talk
duck.
and it's a maid.
You know, like, I'm looking through the volume art for this one, And it's like, that's also the weird one. It's just like, okay, this is the thumbnail that it shows. I'm posting it to Discord. Like, would you think that this is called The Duck of Mr. Fredward and is about a talking duck?
Holy shit!
Like, none of these volume covers have a duck.
Great.
None of these volume covers have a duck in it. It's all just this guy, like, looking like a supermodel in front of...
It has that art style?
Now I want to know, is the duck, like, literally drawn as a duck, or is it, like, an anthropomorphized duck? Like,
you know
Howard
what?
the
Like,
Duck.
I'll just do it real quick. I'll just click on chapter.
We need to know.
Chapter 1, Mr. Fredward's Duck. Let's take a look.
All right, brief intermission. While
shit! It's 47 pages.
Oh no!
Let's skip to like page 30.
I'm trying.
The duck's got to be there somewhere. You got to find the duck.
We gotta find the duck.
Control F.
It's loading very slowly.
The suspense.
But in the meantime, while this loads, I wanted to talk a little bit about just other things I found on MangaDex. Because that was the driver for doing this in the first place. It's just like how many funny MangaDex titles there are. So as I was searching for things today, I got into the habit of just like searching for very basic parts of English sentence structure and just seeing what showed up. So today, I couldn't go with these because they were all like definitely not children's books. But I typed in "I am" in the search, and was just looking at the results. And so here's some results that I thought were just like good. I am currently living with a bear.
That's sick. All right. I'm sold already on that one on title alone.
Nice. That sounds great.
Yep. I am carrying gold from a post-apocalyptic world.
Okay. These sound sick, to be honest.
These are great children's books.
Yeah.
I am picking up fragments in PUBG.
What?
So that's what I'm saying. Like you can't underestimate MangaDex. Anything is here.
I'm picking up fragments in PUBG.
Wait, like
what's
PUBG?
a fragment?
Like
is
Player Unknown's Battlegrounds. I have no idea what it is.
What?
Is it an isekai where somebody dies and is reborn in PUBG?
That sounds terrible. PUBG is just 100 people. It's just battle royale.
Constantly being hunted down.
Yeah, no, they literally made a movie about it.
Let's see. I am a humanoid cultivation pill.
All right, I don't even know. I don't have an opinion on that one.
I tried to read the description for it, and I still didn't understand. And last but not least, my favorite one, like one of my favorite titles in general. They're just like really just it like sealed the deal for me that like MangaDex is just filled with all sorts of weird stuff. I am my wife.
All right. Well, there you go. Love wins.
Anyways, it uploaded. It loaded. So here's a picture of the duck.
Oh, I can't wait to see.
Great.
Well, that's just a duck.
It's just a fucking duck.
It's just a duck.
It's like a Mother Goose ass.
You know
duck.
what?
It's got like a little bonnet and everything.
That's better because I thought they were gonna cop out and it was just gonna be like a duck girl or something. But nope,
like
it is just
girl, but
it is just a duck.
That's just a duck.
That's great.
Nah. Fredward is art.
That's you know what? Shouts out the duck of Mr. Fredward. I'm not gonna read you, but I respect you a little bit more.
Yeah, I know you exist now. I'm not gonna read it. I'd rather read Fatal Strategies by Baudrillard or what do you know.
I don't read books because I'm
too smart. A quality children's book.
Yeah.
But anyways, that concludes the first MangaDex or children's book segment. I hope it went well. I hope you had some laughs and some,
we all tied.
some nice bits.